Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Black Cats TV. I nearly said SAFC Fan TV, but it's not that one. It's Black Cats TV. Serves me right for being on two channels. How are we all doing? Yeah, pre-season, back at the Stadium Light. First time we've been there since the famous night with Dan Ballard, shall we say? That's probably the nicest way of saying it there. I don't know if anyone else has got the stream on like myself, and you're just keeping me, as a better commentary option, shall we say? But it does remind me somewhat of a what do you call them? It's been that long. The EFL Cup, EFL Trophy, Papa John's thing, where they've got like half the stadium sort of like cordoned off. You would think the best thing to do would have been to put them all on the side where the camera is, the hard camera, but never mind, Never mind. So let's have a look. So, right, where are we at? I can see none of you can type for some reason. Mike's just having a look at it for some reason. See if we can fix that while we're going there. Why have we only got comments on? That's bizarre. Let's have a look. Temporary things. You can still listen in. It's just I can't get you to type at the minute, but we'll have a look at what's going on with the video. Looks like a lovely day up at the Stadium Light actually there, and it does look like sort of south stand, and all the way into the west stand. Look good. It'd be great to see. I'm excited to see Xhaka starting as well. Let's have a look here. Wonder if it's this. It'll be that. Can we change that on the fly? There we are. That should be able to do it. Right. There we go. Hopefully that changes it there, and we'll see what comes up. Right. Let's have a look. See if we can do it on there now. Yeah, I've got the live chat back on. Here we go. Right, you can type your messages in now. If you close it down, then reopen it, that should do it. I've fixed it. Yep, reload the page, everyone. Sorry about that. That's Mike's fault. He's ill, so we'll blame him. Mike's definitely to blame for that one. Right, well, we got that figured out. I don't know what happened there. Who pressed this was made for kids? Fucking idiot, Mike. See, double one there. Oh, right. 24 of you in. Nice to see you all. Can't really see you all on there unless you reload it if you want to. But then I can see your comments if you want to at that point. And so starting lineup, we've got it on the screen there. I can half see it. I haven't got my glasses on there, but we've got Roof, Hume, Ballard, Ronaldo, Harrison Jones, Talby, Siddique, Xhaka, Adingra, Diarra, and Mayenda starting for us there. And on the bench, we've got Moore, Huggins, Neil, Brown, Roberts, Tutirov, Lefay, Lavery, Jensen, Jones. Sealt get injured or something, or has he just been dropped after all these defensive worries, shall we say? Nijmegen. It just came in my head. That's how you say where we signed Royce from. I'm not very good with the old pronouncing of names. Neither's Neil when I don't know Neil. Neither's Mike when he was talking about who was it? I was watching the video. Lavery, did you say at one point? I think that was dead easy. That one. Noah, hello from Switzerland. Oh, nice. You've come to see Granit Xhaka's debut. Welcome, Noah. I mean, I've seen Xhaka play several times at the Stadium Light in defensive midfield, I might add, Mike, not a centre-back. But I'm really excited to see him put on the old red and white. And, hopefully we get a decent... I say a decent result. I know it's pre-season friendly and it shouldn't matter too much, but the fact that we've lost a few of them makes me think I just want a bit of cohesion to this one here. Mike's just said I'm on the wall. He's not feeling very well. Everyone send you love. If you can see, there you are. Oh, bless you. Right, kick off at 3 o'clock, so we're 5 minutes away. I can hear they've put the spotlights on, and they're doing the siren there. I just thought, Hutchinski, yeah, I know. They told me it was going up today there. I tried my best. I felt I was robbed on a fair few of them, but some of the points were really hard to argue, if in fairness to me there. But me and Mike will be doing a video where we talk through it as we go through it there. And then Fred Holmes, Lois Openda is on our shortlist. Is that the one from Leipzig? Do you reckon that'll depend on if Sesko goes to Man United and not them up the road? Because everyone turns them down, and it's really funny. Oh, Nick Barnes on commentary today. DK says UK Open Prepper. Don't forget to hit the like. But where's my, as Mike would say, where's my little favourite thing that I can do now? Where I can go, oh, there. You can't even see it. That was just tragic. Get that off. Get the score off. There you go. Like and subscribe, everybody. That's what you should do instead. Like and subscribe nice and early there. Then I'll turn it off if I can figure it. This. It's been lots. It's a long time since I've done a live stream. Can you tell I'm a bit rusty? He didn't even recognize me. Jesus. In a good way or a bad way? Did you think, who's that slim bastard or who's that big bastard? Yeah, it was fun. It was a good laugh. We they approached Fan TV, and I sort of said, "Oh, go on, I'll give it a go." And I spoke to Matty beforehand, and he thought it was a bit questions were weighted in his favour, shall we say? He was a good lad, actually. Although it's just a shame he's a Newcastle fan, really, isn't it? There, but no, it was good fun. Met some good people down there as well, and it was. Yeah, it was a good laugh in the end. I just wish I'd come out with a bit of a better result, shall we say. Well, right, put that down there. What are your thoughts on the new shirt, Conrad? Yeah, I just look very different. How? I'm very self-conscious, so watch what you're saying here. Just say more sexy. That's all I want. If you say that, I don't mind what you really think, but that one's fine. Mike, thoughts on the new shirt? Yeah, I like it. Obviously, I go unsponsored, as you can see on the blue one there as well. Unsponsored. I think it just looks better. Nice, clean red and white shirt. I don't need the big W88 or whatever they're called. Here we go. Players are coming out now. Maybe it was the camera or something. Thanks. I get what you're trying to say. Oh, here we go. I've got 2 streams on the go at the minute there. I bought it because I wanted to make sure that I could get it, but then someone said they weren't confident on the club gets it out to you. So then I've got another one on in the background, and they're absolutely perfectly in line with each other. Ooh, the shirt looks nice on all the players. Keeps cutting out and stopping, but here we go. What colour are Betis wearing? They're not wearing their green and white. I suppose maybe not if we're playing in red and white. So 34 of you in before we start. Thank you for joining us. If you wouldn't mind subscribing if you're new and hitting the like button, it really does help us out. And we'll just have a bit of a chat on about what's gone on so far. Do we still need some more signings before the start of the season? I think so. Do we still... do you see this being the starting lineup maybe for that game? Sue Pearce, afternoon, Conrad. Afternoon, mother. Noah, do you know if I can watch the game on an app like Sky or something? I don't think so. I'm watching it through the club. I've paid them $6.99 to watch it. And I don't know, in Switzerland, if you've got these things called Fire Sticks that have perfectly legal ways of watching the match, shall we say. The old rock eyebrow. I think, is Xhaka captaining? Hopefully sign of things to come, because Mike hates Dan Neil, don't you, Mike? So you'll be loving this at the moment. For some reason, they're doing the sort of handshake right by the touchline here instead of in the centre circle. They're saying that Betis have Giovanni Lo Celso, of course, formerly of Tottenham Hotspur, I think. Is their manager Pellegrini as well? Former West Ham and City manager, I believe. So, just a reminder of the starting lineup. We've got Roofs in goal, Hume, Ballard, Reynaldo, and Harrison Jones across the back five. Talby, Siddique, Xhaka, Adingra, Diarra, and Mayenda. Do you reckon we're lining up as like a... Is it the same old 4-2, 4-2, 4-2-3-1? No. 4-2-1-3. With the double pivots being probably Xhaka and Diarra. Maybe Siddique. Diarra likes to power on as well. But then you've got Adingra and Talby as support for Mayenda. Oh, it's nice to hear the crowd chanting the wise men say again as we get into our huddle for the season. First one at Stadium. I like Reynaldo wearing the number 17 at the back there. He looks like he's going left centre-back with big Dan Ballard. I'm hoping Mike will get this reference more than the rest of you, unless you've been here before for a lot of our live streams, that I don't have to keep a counter on the screen of back to Dan Ballard. But we'll see. We'll see. So we're underway. Kickoff, very slow kickoff there. Is that Isco who plays for Real Betis there? They didn't give us a lineup for Betis beforehand, but I'm sure somebody could tell me who it is there. They're passing it around the back. Diarra's playing very high up alongside Mayenda at the moment. I wonder if he's like... Do you remember when Chris Rigg was playing up front with Isidore for a little bit there as we forced them back to their goalkeeper quite early on? A couple of passes around the back for Betis. Closed down by Talby, but they break out of it there. Xhaka was right behind the number 37 there. Long ball switched across from the keeper for Betis, kept in by one player, taken by Harrison Jones and Adingra, and knocks it back to Reynaldo. Ronaldo's first touch, plays it all the way back to the keeper for his first touch as well. God, he looks massive. He's 6'4", bit like me. Isn't that right, Huczynski? Not just a fat one, really tall as well. Might have been the makeup there to put on me to make me look pretty. Roos now back on the ball, plays it out to Ballard this near side. He's gone short down the line to Hume, inside to Siddique. It was Diarra, actually. Siddique's in the middle there. Diarra was on this near side with Talby. Got knocked out of play for a throw-in right on the halfway line. What's the crowd? I don't know. It's hard to tell, Fred, because the crowd are all on like this side of the stadium, the camera side, and then up in the sort of south stand and the southeast, so you can't really see them. Like I said before, it feels like an EFL game where they used to just park us all in for like £3 in any sort of way that you could sit, really. Noah, I'm really excited to see Xhaka in this great club. Already ordered a jersey. That's what we like to hear, Noah. That's what we like to hear. What a legend you are. Reynaldo coming out with the ball now. Goes long, looking right through the middle. It's gone over. And Diarra and Siddique both miss it, but Xhaka picks it up. Plays it out wide to Adingra. First time on the ball now, taking on the right back. He's got 2 for company, though. And he rolls the ball out of play, gets it stuck under his feet, out for a throw-in. 2 minutes and 8, 9, 10, 11 if you're keeping along with it. Number 24 for Adingra. We force them back to their keeper. They've gone all the way across here. Diarra's doing the high press for him now. Talby's coming as well. Keep pushing them back. Diarra's playing very high up here. Almost a number 10 or a second striker, really. But it's gone out of play right by the dugout for Betis for Sunderland throw. Hume gives it to Xhaka. Xhaka back to Hume. Lovely little interchange, and Xhaka should win that. Easily gets there first. Oh, great touch from Ronaldo. It was a difficult ball to control, but he got there, just put his foot calmly on the ball and stepped out. Xhaka running forward with the ball, but orchestrating the play. Tried to find Adingra, but he'd just come inside and missed it. And they switch it back, but Ronaldo takes it down and gives it across to Dan Ballard. Bean Bergerman, afternoon, mate. Bit shocked that Enzo got benched. I would have thought one of the newer lads would have stepped down. I wonder if it's a bit of a change to see how Xhaka fits in and get Noah and Noah Siddique and Diarra playing. But we'll see. Xhaka, lovely ball through to Adingra. It doesn't quite get there. That was a lovely little threaded pass from Xhaka. Sign of things to come over 38 games where we win them all and win the league. Harrison Jones does a loose touch, but does keep the ball. Goes across to Dan Ballard. He goes all the way to Hume. Hume in the long sleeved, or he's got his undershirt on. Plays it down the line. Diarra well shielding the ball there. Still got it. No foul there given. As Betis come away with the ball. Mayenda, I don't think it's really had a touch yet. We haven't managed to get it to him, but Diarra is definitely playing as almost a second striker with Mayenda. Was that just Fabrizio talking about Sunderland again? Keith Downey, 15 seconds ago. So breaking news. Sunderland are not interested in Lois Openda, despite reports. Sunderland remain in the market for forwards, but not for the Belgian international. Leipzig are likely to sell Openda's strike partner Sesko this summer, but Openda won't be going to Sunderland, and something about Newcastle, but we don't need to read that bit. So whoever mentioned him before, it looks like no. Looks like we're not. We've done very quickly killed that rumour. Anyway, Betis now. Passing it around their defence just about the halfway line. Mayenda and Diarra both for company. Looks like a 4-4-2 at the minute with Diarra and Mayenda up top. Betis gone out to the right, but no options there. So they've come back across, swung it across here to number 22. I believe it's Isco, but I'm not 100%. Plays it down to a number 23. Number 22 is Isco. I've just seen it come up there. And he's gone all the way across. Great ball. Harrison Jones there for company. Cross comes in. Ronaldo takes it on the chest and gets it out. Jones clears it. Gives it to Mayenda. Mayenda's not got much options there, but he finds Adingra. Adingra goes back to Jones, who lets it roll across him. Goes all the way back to the keeper, who goes along. No Sunderland player there to win it as number 37 for them gets back on the ball. Now number 6 does find Isco. Plays it in field, back to Isco. Lovely little interchange passes from Betis. Up to the right-hand side. Into the penalty area. Shot way over the bar. He was falling over as he took it, so still 0-0. First proper, do you call it a proper shot if it goes that far over the bar, I guess? Yeah, he was leaning back as he hit it the whole time. Crowd look okay for a pre-season game where it was 20 quid an adult ticket still. Ballard finds Hume. Hume finds Diarra down the line. He's onside. Play it inside. No, he hasn't done that. He's stopped. He's taken him on the outside. Rolls it back to Talby. Talby finds Xhaka. Xhaka finds Hume. Squares it. Behind Mayenda. Oh, not. Is that a foul? Looked like he squared it straight to Mayenda, but I'm not sure if he was bundled over by the defender there. But yeah, 6 yards out, we could have had it. Siddique now looking for options. Plays it to Adingra. Don't mean to really get hyped by Xhaka, but even off the ball, every couple of seconds, he's turning his head just to see where people are. Xhaka in field finds Diarra, finds Talby. We've gone backwards a bit there. Hume. Now across to Ronaldo. Finds Siddique. He's gone backwards as well. 1-2 between them. Xhaka's in field if he's there. Nope. Swings it across to Ballard. We've no back to Ballard yet. We've had 3 acrosses though. I should have said back to Ronaldo. We've had that a few times. Hume's gone back to the keeper. It's nice to see the 2 newbies and Xhaka and Royce getting start straight away. Wonder if it's a sort of thing to get the nerves out the system in playing at the Stadium of Light. We're at 8 minutes. Well, we're at 7:59, 8:01, 2. Ballard's gone long, looking for Mayenda to run into the channel, and he's going to get there. He's getting pushed, but he's still managed to keep the ball in. He turns back on it. Talby's come really short to him. Now he's on it. He tried to run into the corner for a bit of a yard, but just knocked it out of play for a goal kick to Betis. Not a terrible start. I'm still looking at this just makes you feel like I'm glad I didn't get the shirt with the W on it in the middle. It's a very nice shirt. Probably not as good as last season's one, but it's very nice still. Yeah, I think he tried to give himself a yard and didn't quite realise how tight to the line he was. Betis back underway. Play it down the left. Hume's right on the back of the striker or the left winger there, and the referee gives a free kick. Free kick. They've gone backwards to the defender, who's gone backwards to the goalie. Reminds me of the game. I can't remember which team it was. Was it Mallorca, where Hemia scored on the sort of the game before we started the championship season that year? And it was like, he's going to be great, Hemia. He's going to be fantastic. And then really, really wasn't. Betis seem a bit slicker in their passing, but it's what you'd expect from I think they were a Conference League side last year. Of course, when they had Anthony from Man United. Just going back and forth for the Betis side now. Oh, any players that you lot sign? There's 30 of you in here. Is there anyone you'd still want us to go and see? I know Fred was talking about opener beforehand. I think that's how I say it, from Leipzig. But I mean, the one week me and Mike keep talking about is Lucchini from Bologna, but there's rumours he doesn't want us. There's rumours we're not willing to meet the money that the club are asking for. It's all a bit confusing, and with 4 weeks left of the window, but 2 weeks left of the season start, it just feels a bit close. Cross in from Betis, but tackled and out by Ballard. Corner for Real Betis. 10 minutes 30. Oh dear. They're ready to take. They've taken it short. Isco's back on the ball. He's got Mayenda out of company. Dinks it. Flicked on. Ballard came out and got there. We haven't gone to get the second ball. Betis have picked it up again. Isco still got it outside of the foot cross. Header off the bar and a rebound off the line. Whoa, jeez, well done. So they hit the bar. It came back to the Betis player who hit it straight to the line. It went past Roofs, but I think it hit Hume on the arm, the Betis players are saying, but I think they're saying his arm was tucked in. Let's have a look at this replay here. So Ballard won the header. Betis kept it alive as Talby and Adingra didn't bother to go and get it. All right, we're back in play. We don't need a replay. They've taken the corner short again. Isco's now played it. Cross from the right-hand side. Cleared out by Ronaldo. Oh, he got away from Sadiq. It was a bit silly from Adingra and Talby there. They both just sort of walked off from the ball like it was the other person was going to get it there. So it's not quite, and that's what caused it to come straight back to us there. But Betis have hit the bar already and had one cleared off the line from Trey Hume. He said Denver Hume, but that was a long time ago. Can we sign Isco? He looks very good. Into the box. Xhaka easily clears that. Right, Mayenda's now on the ball. He's got Adingra out on his left. Plays a dodgy ball out for him that he was never going to get. Did seem to be charging forward when Mayenda got the ball there. It was like Diarra was running forward. Adingra was running forward. Mayenda. We seem to be still playing that sort of not our possession game, but definitely our quick sort of counter-attacking as best we can. Ballard now stepping out onto the halfway line, finds Diarra. Diarra plays it out to Talby. Come on, have a go. He runs in field, a bit like Patrick Roberts. Now goes all the way back to Ballard. Yay, there it was. Ballard finds Jones, who finds Ronaldo, who goes back across to Ballard, I'll say. Xhaka sitting right in the middle where he can pivot on it. Plays it all the way out to Jones. Jones quickly out to Adingra. 1-2. Finds Xhaka. Xhaka finds Talby. Space, edge of the area. Switches to his left. Shot. Saved by the keeper. Straight at the goalkeeper from about 30 yards or so. But nice little play. Xhaka and Jones with a couple of quick passes to each other. And Talby turning a play to have a shot from distance. Wasn't ever really troubling the keeper, but good to see. I'd love to see some more images of the concourse at Sunderland as well. I don't know if anyone's seen on social media all the upgrades to what it looks like on the inside, but I'll be having a good old look on the 16th when I go to the West Ham game. under pressure, but Betis, but they get away with it and they still retain possession onto the right-hand side. Very quick passing from Betis. Dinks it through a gap there, and there's no one out there. Jones, you got to come out to it. Cross, keeper comes and claims it easily. Oh, look at the size of him. Just flew out straight away and got that there. Yeah. Robin Roofs, that's what they're calling him. I was calling him Royce, but Roofs. The roof is on fire. Nice confident take as well, actually. Just came straight out, claimed it, no messing. He did say in his first interview on the Sunderland YouTube channel that he's an aggressive goalkeeper, likes to come out off his line and likes to come out and claim the ball as well to take the pressure off the defenders. So look forward to seeing that. Mayenda, lovely little turn to keep the ball. Finds Siddique. Siddique finds Jones. Looks like Siddique and Xhaka are playing as the double pivots there. Adingra takes one on but loses the ball. Oh, he's won it back somehow. What's he do? Waltzing through, finds Mayenda. Mayenda crosses, and it's a Sunderland corner because it was blocked out. Somehow Adingra lost the ball. Everyone left it, and then he just ran back and got it again. Corner from the same side, of course, that big Dan Ballard got his head on it and sent us to Wembley. So the first corner back on that side since that moment, because nothing else has happened at the stadium like since then. So unfortunately, we haven't got Enzo over it. He's on the bench. So Trey Hume is over it. He hasn't kissed the ball like Enzo did at that moment. But let's see if Dan Ballard can make lightning strike twice from two corners. Hume swings it in very high. Back post. Ballard does get on the end of it, back into the middle, but it's headed away. Siddique gets it in. Ballard takes it down and finds Xhaka out on the side. Is he going to get that? He does. He shields it very well, Xhaka. Dinks it back to Ballard, just under his feet, but goes all the way back. Ballard giving the number 9 for them a bit of a talking to because he ran right into the back of him. We've gone all the way back to Roofs. There we go. Thank you, Nick Barnes. Xhaka. Long ball out left. That's far too overhit, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Goal kick to Betis. With number 1, he hasn't got his name on his back unless his name is Trainline. Probably a sponsor, though. Talby and Xhaka trying to win the ball back with Diarra on this side, but Betis do pass it back to get themselves out of trouble. Is the sponsor Win88? I'm not 100% sure. Is that what the W88 stands for? Anyway, swings across Talby. You could have cut that out. He left it bounce, but number 23 is now on the ball. 37 finds infield to Isco. He's gone all the way over to the middle. Diarra wins it, gives it back to Mayenda. Great little touch, but Isco wins it back. Just looks like we're not quite settled into our lineups yet, which is fair. Great tackle from Hume. Surely not. Oh, I didn't realise that number 37 for Real Betis is Junior Firpo from Leeds last season, the one who scored at our place as well, but the famous equaliser that Meslier couldn't gather for the 2-2. Well cut out by Talby, breaking out play now. Swings it in over Mayenda's head. No one's getting that there. Talby wins it back again. Pushes them back. Firpo now plays it down the line. I sort of learn the other team's plays as I go, but there's Isco, finds number 37. 37 is not Firpo. Must be 30-something now. Back and forth. They sort of pry forward a little bit, Betis, and then they end up turning around. They're not wanting to give possession away. As he says that, as they just launch it out of play for a Sunderland throw-in on the near side, right by the corner flag. As Hume is just sort of slowly going over there. Crowd shots. Mixture of blue and a mixture of red and white. So we've got 19:33 on the clock here. How's everyone watching the game? Is everyone on Sunderland fan? Is everyone on the Sunderland channel, or is everyone doing the perfectly legal ways of doing it? Xhaka dispossessed on the edge of the area. They did try to win it back, but he was off balance. Altamira, apparently that one there. He finds Firpo's 23. That's Junior Firpo's number. Diarra on the back of one of their players. I think it's Isco. Where are we at? Back and forth passing from Betis just around. Feels like when you watch I was going to say it feels like watching a Sunderland game, but that's obvious. But it feels like, do you remember last season when we were watching Sunderland matches and it was just Meppin to 09 to Patterson, Meppin to 09 and Patterson? It just feels a bit like that at the minute there. Right, it's coming forward now, across the halfway line, play it right down into the right channel, which is past Jones. They've kept it in. Jones doesn't quite win the tackle. Plays it across. It's gone out into the channel now, edge of the area. Shot, deflection off of, I think it's a Betis player, so it's going to be a goal kick to Sunderland and the roof. The roof is on fire. Macambu, apparently, for Betis. We get to see the one across the line now. So, off the bar, and in the return, it hit Hume on the line. Few Betis players, 3 of them were appealing for a handball, but didn't really see it from that angle. Ballard now plays it forward to Xhaka, lets it run. No one there. Talby closing down, but Isco manages to get away with it. Plays it in behind. Ballard and Ronaldo do really well just to shut the door on that one, and Roofs come and gets it because he likes to play aggressive, like he said, and come off his line. So, yeah, Sadiq is definitely playing a lot deeper than Diarra, and Xhaka is the other one as well. Sadiq sort of fitting in as like a back 3 at this moment. Assumes come out right. Ronaldo now looking for options. There wasn't much going forward. He turns around, finds Xhaka. Xhaka plays it calmly to Ballard. And Sadiq again, crossing the halfway line now. Finds Talby. Talby plays it infield to Xhaka. Sadiq switches the play across to Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it into Talby, who's gone across to the far side. And Xhaka has now got the ball back again. Finds Diarra. Diarra's gone back to Ballard. Lee. Enzo had a head concussion. Oh, God. Is that from when Diarra kicked the ball in the back of his head? Xhaka finds Sadiq. Sadiq. All the way out to Hume on the right side. He's pointing with Diarra where to go. Diarra does get there, shields the ball well, goes towards the byline, dinks it back. Firpo cuts it out. And the Betis players do they get away with it? They've just about got away with it. Dinked it up and kicked it out. Ballard nips in and wins the ball back. Meg's on Talby, but Hume wins it back. Plays it infield. Sadiq doesn't get there. Is that a corner for Sunderland? Yep. You're joking. It's actually off of that thing that hit him on the back of the head. Can't be. A lot of crowd applause for whoever's gone over to take this corner kick for Sunderland. I think it's Xhaka. Xhaka's taking the corner from that side. It's going to be an in-swinger. Shoot. Crosses it in. Back post free header. Cross. Oh, doesn't quite get there. Take it down. You had time. Jones take it down. Ballard wins it back off of Isco. Sentence I never thought I'd say. And then a few seconds later, the ref goes, yeah, it's a foul. Does seem a bit harsh on that one. So the cross came in. Hume was at the back post, played it all the way across, and it didn't quite get to Ballard. One of the defenders took it out there as well. That's why Betis. Yes, Betis were in the Conference League, but they were in the final, of course, when they got smashed, battered by Chelsea, I believe. Was it 4-1, 4-2? Could have been. Talby closing down Firpo. Diarra closing down the defender. The keeper's completely free. Tries to give it to number 6. Sadique's right on him, and he's going back to the keeper. Betis apparently have 7 full Spain internationals in their lineup today, which is brilliant. There's one random Sunderland fan sat like in a completely different section on his own, but he went and got the ball for them. Let's change this up here. I need this one. That one. Just in case at halftime, if they change up the entire roster of the team, I'm going to need it. Got away with the pass there. He didn't look too happy about it, but concussion, no, I'm not bad. Yeah, same. It was like a playful bump, shall we say. And if it was a concussion, I don't think they'd put him on the bench to bring him on later on. The extra 45 minutes isn't going to make it happen. But hey-ho, we'll see. I think they're just resting him. He's played every game so far, hasn't he? Cleared by Ronaldo in the box from across there. Adingra takes it past one. Very good play. Lovely play inside to Sadique. Gives it to Xhaka. Gives it to Jones. Very calmly dealt with by Sunderland there. Sadique now goes across to Ballard. Switching it to this right-hand side. He's now found Hume. Hume infield to Xhaka. No look pass forward to Diarra. Diarra dispossessed there, but it's a Sunderland throw. 26 minutes and 38, 39, 40 on the clock. Yeah, cheeky no-look pass from Granit Xhaka. Yeah, I assume it's tactical as well there. It could just be a rest, but I mean, it seemed in the other preseason games, we seem to be putting better team out first half, loads of kids second, so it might have just been simply we've swapped him to the second half team. Mayenda beats one, goes to the byline, crosses it. Oh, blocked by the Betis player. Great play from Mayenda, taking on his man and getting past him there. I think he might have megged him to get to the byline. Betis come away, switch the play all the way across. Harrison Jones fell over, but he's back up. Pointing at Adingra to get in, but it didn't look like he did. Infield to Isco. Isco down to Firpo. Lovely few passes from Betis here. But they've had to go back to their own centre-back. Passing it around the defence here. 28 of you in. Thank you for joining me. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and subscribing, it really does help us out. Or if you want, you can check out some of our videos. The last one we did, 2 signings that we've just made, as well as all the rumours of the next one coming through. The Chelsea loanee. Was it Mark? Someone did tell me how to say it. Giu, I think is how you say it. I said Gayu, but I think it was one of our commenters who sort of said, this is how you pronounce it. I couldn't remember. It might have been you, Bean Bergerman. I wasn't sure. Or it might have been Tony Hutchinson. Harrison Jones now. Is Sirkin injured, everybody? Because Jones is playing a lot of left back and we don't seem to have any other options. So I'm assuming Elise is still injured and not playing, and they don't want Huggins playing out on the left. That play. Ball played out to Jones. He tried to do a no-look, not a no-look, but Sort of flicked past further down the line to Adingra, but it just went straight out of play. I'm not a fan of this Betis kit, this sort of like teal blue with a green and white seatbelt. Defender coming through the middle. He's walked past Mayenda and Diarra, but had to turn around. They've played it all the way out to the right side. Isco plays it into number 6. He's a big unit, that number 6 for them. Down to number 16 here. Plays it down to Firpo. Firpo 1-2 with the other centre-back. So, go on, Mayenda, get on that. Oh, nearly. Tried to force them into an error there. It was, yeah, I thought it was, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Beanberger, man. I was thinking that it was the same in Seville game, same in who else have we played? Sporting. Both of those games, the second half team did well, but in the other ones, it feels like we could have been doing better. Well touched by Mayenda to find Diarra. Diarra plays it down the line for Mayenda, turns his man into the penalty area, onto his left shot, saved by the keeper. Great play, Mayenda again. He's looking sharp still. Picking up hopefully where he left off at the end of last season. I think he'll do really well for us, Mayenda, this year. I think 10 goals, maybe 15, if he's really on it and these other signings can get him the ball. I think he'll definitely do the business for us. Apparently there was a foul there. So Mayenda sent Firpo to the shops, got to the edge of the area, space opened up. Not a hugely powerful shot, but it sort of rolled to the keeper. So we've had, 2-3 shots on target? They've had one off the bar and one off the line as well. A bit more threatening. They look a bit more dangerous, those chances. Altamira, that's number 6, coming through the middle again of the two forwards. Now back with Firpo on this near side. Isco's now gone and got it. Xhaka and Diarra trying to marshal him. Altamira swinging it all the way out, but the right mid does keep it in, and he goes easily past Adingra, and he's driving forward. Finds another player on the right. Lovely little 1-2. Siddique for company blocks it out for a corner for Betis. Well played. Siddique followed him all the way there, making sure that it was not going to get crossed into the penalty area, but we did have Ronaldo and Ballard there as well. Corner to Betis, far side from the northeast corner, where I'll be sitting next season in 2 weeks' time. Swings it in, out-swinging corner, headed away by Hume. Talby blocked off from getting it, but it comes to their number 9. He's gone back to their number 40. He's swinging it all the way out to the far side. That'll be Isco. Takes a touch, brings it down. We're trying to press Altamira and Isco, managing to keep the ball between them. Adingra and Mayenda looking for steals, but Isco keeps coming in field. We've forced them back a little bit further as well. Altamira still on it though. No, they're just playing about. They don't want to. They don't play to lose the ball. It's almost like very low risk football. They're not losing the ball, trying anything fancy. They're working the space here. We forced them all the way back to their goalie. They've come through the right-hand side again. He's turned past Jones. He's done him twice. Jones pulled him back, and that's a foul. Jones got up limping. That's the way you don't earn a yellow card, for pulling him back by his shirt. He obviously just grabbed him, just literally got hold of him and just pulled him back. Who starts at left back for us if this is what we've got? Because I'm sitting there going, I know Ronaldo can play left back as well, but at the minute, do you want someone like Jensen Seal in the middle instead? It's a headache. Free kick comes in. Isco Free header for number 4, and it's gone out of play. It was behind the striker who was heading it to, and it's just rolled out of play. And now I got a replay to watch it all over again. Header, Makambu. Goalkeeper's wearing number 22. Roofs is stepping out with it. Plays it to Xhaka. Xhaka now finds Ronaldo. Back to Roofs. Comes across this near side to Ballard. Xhaka, it's Talby finds Xhaka. Xhaka does well to keep it from Isco, does really well. Isco's following him all the way, but Xhaka has still kept it. Finds Jones and Ronaldo, and who comes across to Ballard. Xhaka did really well there, didn't panic when he was being chased. Diarra now. Siddiqui and Diarra now. Humes on this right-hand side. Talby swings the ball in. The number 4 cleared it out to stop it from getting to Mayenda. He was free at the back post. Talby and Hume are going to have to work on a little partnership together because Talby doesn't seem to move for him at the moment. Gone back to Ronaldo on the defensive line. Lovely ball over the top looking for Adingra. Left-footed volley. It's out of play. I think he was offside anyway. It was a bit ahead of him, but yeah. Ronaldo? That's it. Ronaldo. I think he knew he was offside when he was trying that one. Defenders coming out now. They keep dropping into a back 3 every time because we've got quite a high press going here, so they're having to give themselves options to break it down. But then Altamira, number 6, keeps coming through the middle of us. Still playing out on the right-hand side. Now switch to this near side. Pellegrini just pointing down to where there's a gap. Now with Firpo. Back they go. They're just working the space. Back and forth, back and forth. Back to the goalie again. Train line in goal for them. Isco under pressure from Ronaldo. Oh, doesn't quite win the ball, but he does apologise immediately. I think he knows he caught him there. Like stamped on his foot. You tell him. Betis try and go quickly. Go quickly, and then they just turn back around again. Long ball looking to the right-hand side. Keeper's come right out to get that and gathers it right on the edge of his area. The sort of 3 most recent signings, I think, in terms of, is it Ronaldo, Xhaka, and Roos look really calm. Roos just looks so at ease coming out and gathering a ball. Xhaka with a bit of a loose pass, but Hume's able to pick that up and go back to the goalie. Very quick feet from Roofs as well. He's getting closed down, but he knows his little short passes. That's really well played from Sunderland to get out of that high press there. Xhaka and the keeper done really well just to sort of few passes bit between them. Long ball looking down the left side. Adingra chasing after it. Sorry, it's Mayenda chasing after it. Adingra's in field. Tackled. And is that out for a Sunderland throw or is it a Betis throw? I think it's a Sunderland throw. No, Mayenda's going further away. It must be a Betis one. Yeah, must have just come off his feet there. 38 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Throw in. Well nipped in by Siddiqui. Gives it all the way back to Ballard. Right on the centre line. Finds Hume. Back and forth. Swings it down the line. Talby with a bit of space now. Get there, get there, get there. Commit to the 50-50 man. So Betis managed to knock it out for a corner. He just felt like he slowed up. I think he didn't think that the defender didn't think Talby was going to stop there, because I think he expected the 50-50. Jacques had gone over for the corner from that left side again. Another large applause for him. Goes short this time. Adingra, edge of the area, tackled. Oh, he's lost it. We're all forward. Xhaka doing well just to try and cover it back. Apparently that's a foul. Why? They kept the ball. This ref, man. Anyone's touched, grabbed, or even sort of like just gently lent on foul. I get it's a friendly, but you still got to play the game. Isco now on the ball, pretty much where they won the free kick. Finds number 9. Avila. Isco nearly tackled by Diarra, but he's forced him back, complaining that he was fouled. They've gone to the far side. Betis dinking it up over the top. He's got Siddique with him. Siddique's right on his back, not letting him turn. He's turned him, but Ronaldo steps in and tackles him really well. Adingra passes it back to Jones. Jones on his own line. Plays it. Well done. Diarra heads it down to Xhaka. Xhaka plays it out wide to Mayenda. It's Siddique. Mayenda's up there. Adingra now. Turned around. Gone back to Jones. It's gone back to Ronaldo. Across to Trey Hume. Trey Hume's had to come all the way back for it, though. Now Ballard. I was about to say it's been a slow game, but I appreciate it is a pre-season friendly. Ronaldo swings it out. Jones. He's got 3 options in front, but chooses to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Bruce quickly out to Ballard again. Diarra to Xhaka. Plays it forward. Mayenda. Lovely. Gives it to Diarra. Bit of space. Finds Talby. Plays infield to Xhaka. This is good passing. Xhaka back to Talby again on this right-hand side. He's got space. Take on Firpo. Step up. You've got 2 for company now. Does well to keep it, though. Plays it to Xhaka. Xhaka now running into the channel. Tries a pass through, but Firpo blocks it. Isco tries to turn Trey Hume, but doesn't manage to do it with a bit of skill, and it comes straight back to Trey Hume, and we've gone back to our defence. Xhaka on the halfway line with the ball now. Plays it across to Siddique. Plays it to Jones. Back to Siddique. Infield to Xhaka. Xhaka's gone back to Ronaldo. Ballard. Back to Xhaka. Turn. Swings it out to Adingra. Loads of space on that left side. Come on, take on number 40. He's having a go at him. Goes on the outside, but it's Jones who picks it up. Tackled and out for a Sunderland throw-in on that far side. 42 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Can we at least have one more shot before half-time? It'd be really nice. Come on, this will be a Europa League or Champions League game next season. Cross comes in over everybody. Oh, drop to Talby. Oh, I don't think he expected it to get him. Diarra chasing down Firpo does really well, but they managed to get away still. I think Xhaka just absolutely smashed Altamira off the pitch. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Xhaka just full-on body checked him off the pitch. I love him already. Yeah, Fred, we just saw that before. Keith Downey put it out that we did as well. I think it's because, well, one, it'd be a lot of money, but I think it's unlikely to be a deal done with Leipzig, because of the other striker that's probably gone to Man United. Firpo, long ball forward. Ballard easily heads it down to Hume. Hume plays it infield to Xhaka. Xhaka calmly into Siddiqui. Siddiqui turns away from his men, run away from 2, plays it to Talby. Talby goes back to Ballard. Very calm play from Sunderland, back to Xhaka. This is a lovely bit of play when we get the ball. Long ball forward, looking for Talby. Talby, great touch to keep the ball. Cuts inside, onto his left. He's got options. He got sort of a bit, what's the word? Crowded out. We're not pressing Firpo in his own area, though. I think everyone's a bit tired at this point. Hume, easily turned. Very good at keeping the ball, Betis. They don't tend to lose it from a lot of these turnovers. 20 seconds away from 45. I don't see there being much time added on. Time added on for Sunderland, for Conrad to go to the toilet. Firpo finds number 9, swings it in to Altamira. Goes to Isco, back to Altamira. There we go. No time added on. Half time. Not too bad. Lots of good little passages of play from the midfield out to the wingers. I think we've done all right there. It'd be nice for a bit more entertainment, but it is a pre-season friendly, of course. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes just for the second half. So if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe. It will really, really help us out. Just do it now. And yeah, we'll be back in a second for the second half. Hello. Right. All the substitutes are out there training. Doesn't look like anyone's getting stripped off, ready for the second half. So I wonder if we're keeping a lot of the players the same, but we'll try and update it if they do they do end up changing around. 26 of you in still. Thank you for sticking with us through that half-time bit there. A lot of the Sunderland fans are moving over for some reason. It seemed to be that it was in the southeast corner they were staying, and they've sort of moved over a little bit there out into the sunshine. I don't know why that is. I wonder if it's because of in the second half we'll be shooting. We're not shooting that way, of course. We're in the other way. So that is complete and utter rubbish. What I was about to say there. We've just been shooting that way. That's how my memory works. Betis haven't got any players out there training up there. Let's have a look. Everyone keeps talking about how we've added Lois Openda to their shortlist, but it doesn't fit. And then, of course, the most recent one was Keith saying it's definitely not happening. So let's have a little read of that again. So, where are we at? Sunderland are not interested in Lois Openda despite reports. Sunderland remain in the market for forwards, but not the Belgian international. Leipzig are likely to sell Openda's strike partner, Benjamin Sesko, this summer, but Openda won't be going to Sunderland. And then it's all about the Dirty Mags. So, yeah. What were your thoughts on that first half? I thought we had a lot of little lovely bits of passing in the midfield between the likes of Xhaka, Sadiq, Diarra, Mayenda as well, trying to get it out to Talbi and Adingra as well. There's something about Adingra at the minute. He doesn't quite seem on it yet. I'm sure give him a couple of games, he'll be absolutely firing again, but he just seems a bit off it at the moment. But it is pre-season, of course, and he is still trying to sort of bed into a new team. So it's not a case of I don't think he's got it or anything. I just think he's not been sort of hit the ground running. That's probably the best way of saying it. Whereas Xhaka comes in, and if this isn't him hitting the ground running, and this is just him casually playing football, then we've got an absolute superstar that we're going to have for at least a couple of years. So very good. I see what competition's on? League One's back off. So earlier on today, not that it matters, but we'll talk about it. Why not? Cardiff beat Peterborough 2-1. Cardiff in League One. Blackpool won, Stevenage won. George Honeyman scored for Blackpool. Bradford beating Wickham 2-0. Is Wickham still managed by Mike Dodds? Because he didn't have a great end to the season last year, and then obviously that's not a good start there. I think Bradford were League 2 the year before. Burton are beating Mansfield 1-0. Doncaster and Exeter 0-0. Huddersfield and Orient, or Leyton Orient, but they've just called themselves Orient. It's 1-0 to Huddersfield. 1-0 to Lincoln against Reading. Plymouth Argyle are losing 2-0 at home to Barnsley. And anyone else? Rotherham beating Port Vale 2-0. And Wigan, FA Cup winning Wigan, are beating Northampton 2-0. And we got League 2. Why not? Accrington 0, Gillingham 0, Barnet 0, Fleetwood 1. Bristol and Harrogate 0-0, Cambridge and Cheltenham 0-0, Chesterfield 1, Barrow 0, Colchester 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, Grimsby 2, Crawley 0, MK Dons 0-0 with Oldham, Salford 1, Crewe 3. Well, that's a good start to the season, isn't it? 4 goals in that one. 0-0 Shrewsbury and Bromley, Walsall 1, Swindon 0, Newport and Notts County kick off at 4. The massive game at 4 o'clock, Newport and Notts County. So make sure you stop whatever you're doing and go and watch Newport versus Notts County. The Manchester United interested in Donnarumma. Well, I'm interested in Sydney Sweeney, but I don't think it's going to happen. You never know. Stranger things. Our Betis have got out there now and got some players warming up as we turn the sprinklers on for them. There's a few Sunderland players still out there. Not all of them, though. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 potentially. And how many were on the bench there? We had Moore, Huggins, Neil, Brown. Oh, that's 5. Roberts, Tutarov, Lefay, Levery, Jensen, Jones. 9. Unless they're all just took slightly off the pitch because we just got the one camera angle looking at it on here. Tutarov played well in the games I saw. He was doing really well against South Shields and did well against Sporting. I want to say, yeah, Sporting Lisbon was a good game for him as well, but I don't think he's going to be a starter over any of these. But stranger things have happened. Stranger things will be happening in November and December when it's back on, Season 5. Has anyone else seen the pictures of the concourse? Oh, Fred Holmes looks as if Talby's settling in, watching the trainer video yesterday, and Enzo getting the ball bounced off his punts. Yeah, that was quite funny, that one there. Talby looks like he's settling in with the team and having a good laugh. And to be fair, he picked up a good few passes from Xhaka. It took him a few minutes to get into the game and get going, but certainly the latter part of this game, or this half, I should say, seemed to be a lot better. And a lot more confident on the ball. Took a lovely pass in the air from Xhaka and then took on a few people and played it around. So I think that's good. I'd like to see that from Adingra as well. Whether he gets the second half to do it, I don't know. But we don't, unless Enzo goes out there. But someone before said, "Oh, he's got concussion from that yesterday." But I think it was just a joke. Just a joke. I'm just joking. My end has just been good as ever. No Isidore, no Rigg, no Sirkin, no O'Nien, no Patterson, no Neil. Oh, Neil is there, yeah. Sorry, Neil is there with Brown and Huggins and more. Who else is there? Mundell, obviously, we know is injured for a while. Abdullahi, who played well in some of the pre-season ones as well. I wonder if they're saving a few of them for the 2 games in 2 days, pretty much, on next weekend, where they do one on the Saturday and one on the Sunday, is it? Something like that, anyway. We should only have a few minutes left of half time. What's this one here? Real Betis tweeted out a very nice stadium. Okay. Let's have a look here. Other people were talking about the first half performance. Moving the ball great at times, terrible in others. Sadiq and Talby look class. Adingra needs some work. That's pretty much what I was saying. Keeping looking steady. Class touches from Ronaldo and Xhaka. Still not blown away by the 2 wingers, but they look very raw. Decent first half, compact, just the final third when we try and counter-attack. Need a number 9 ASAP. My end is best in a deeper role. Supporting striker. 2 when wide and attacking the defenders as we press. Very good team that can be competitive, but it's missing quality in the final third badly. Our options aren't bad. I like them, just can't trust any for somewhat consistent output. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just a spark in the final third, just something to really sort of ignite it would be really good. And you'd hope that Adingra and Talby settle into that and do that as well. I do think Mayenda will leaps and bounds come on better this season, even better than last season. So I really hope to be proved right with that one. The keeper looks great. The fact that he just comes out and just commands his area and just will, take the ball and claim crosses and wipe people out, I think is really good. Sunderland fans still just venturing over into another part of the thing. We seem to have all sort of spread out. It was a bit like in the Lincoln game, where the first one back after COVID, where we spread out across the entire stadium with like 2 meter gaps around and everything like that. That's what it looks like on the far right-hand side. But everyone seems to be out there. We will see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 7 players that I can see out there, probably with the keeper in goal, and there's another one off screen. So it doesn't look like any changes at this point. So it could be that it was resting the likes of Isidore, Enzo, and people like that as well. Ignore the mess. I'm in the middle of sorting this room out for a nursery as well. So I'm getting my office pulled apart, turned into a nursery. So, ignore the mess if you see any in my background. It is what it is. We're all human. Apparently the outside of the stadium as well got a bit of a touch-up job. I'll be interested to see that in 2 weeks' time. Wow. Excuse me. Up through the night with a little one. I wonder why everyone's sort of spreading out over there. The steward's clearly going over to tell people to move back, I think, but hey-ho. At least it's not quite like if anyone was with us last season when we played Millwall away, and obviously there was the emergency in the stands and we had to pause for 45 minutes and then carry on again, and the stream went on for like 4 hours just because of the delay in play. Do you think the third shirt will be as good as the other two? I'm not sure yet. Mike put a short out when it looked to be sort of a black and sort of grey one with a gold bet or win bet 88 or whatever they were called in the middle of it there, but not sure yet. I do like this one. I think this is really nice. I like that one as well. I like the blue one as well. Are they both as good as last season's kits? No, but they're very nice still. And they're infinitely better than the thin carrier bag stripes that we had in 2017. And we've had some hunking away shirts over the years. The Real Betis players are back out. Hopefully we're doing that Reggie Labrie tactic where we just don't come out of the tunnel until the referee has to come and get us. But it is a pre-season friendly, so it's unlikely that that is happening. They're just testing the net here now. Sunderland still haven't emerged for the second half. My end has come on massively since we signed. I'd actually be happy for him to lead the line next season. He works hard and he's defo prem goals in him. Every chance of being a top player. I completely agree. Really do. If we can, I think he'll make some goals himself, as we clearly saw last season. But I really think as well, if we can get some of these players to get him the ball, like Xhaka plays through balls for him, or Adingra and Talby, some in for him, and even Diarra as well, getting something around him, I really think we'll be able to provide him with some good chances to score, hopefully as many as possible. I'm hoping 10, 15, if we have a good season as well. So, you never know. If you want to clip that and come back at the end of the season and go, you said my ender would get 10 or 15 and he got 9. You were wrong. I'll hold my hands up at that point. But I really do think he's capable of 10 or 15. Really do. Here we come. Out for the second half. Shooting into the north stand now. We've come out very slowly, though. Only 3 players out there. Keepers out there. Is that 2 goalkeepers? I can't quite tell. They both. Oh, it was the linesman at the far end. Interesting as well about Xhaka. Leading the line out on this one and still captain second half. Do we see Xhaka as captain against West Ham in 2 weeks' time? You never know. I think it could happen because it'd be really weird to bring him in and then be like, yeah, you're on the bench for Dan Neil. So I think we're more likely to see Xhaka as captain. Sorry, very tired. Right, Xhaka gets us underway.
I understand.
Whoa, Siri, calm down. No one said anything to you. Knocks a header down. Adingra, lovely little touch to turn away from his man. He's got Jones on the overlap. Jones doesn't quite get the connection forward to Adingra and they lose out. Adingra just kicks the 18-year-old's legs away. That was very much a tactical foul of you going no further, son. We've had 2 what we would call straight yellow card fouls from Jones and Adingra, but because it's pre-season, no one wants to give those away. So Isco dinks it all the way forward. Ronaldo heads it down. Jones going to get there, dinks it up in the air. Adingra's not going to go for that over Isco. Isco does 3 touches to take it down. I know it's not going to happen, but love to buy Isco. Like the touches he takes on the ball and just simple how he's just gliding around the pitch and asking for it at every opportunity is a joy to watch. We'll sign him next season when we're in the Champions League. They swing the ball forward, but it's gone all the way out for a Sunderland goal kick. The Roofs is on fire. Is going to get the ball for a goal kick. He's number 22 and Isco's number 22. I think Roofs will be number 1. I don't mean that in the shirt number. I think we just start him over Patterson, especially because is Patterson injured at the moment, I think. A lot of blue in the stadium. More than the red and white. I wonder if that's just it's either more popular or it's that the blue was out first. we go. Hume now facing his own goal, but plays it out to Ballard in the right back position. They've sort of swapped temporarily. Ronaldo now plays it down to Jones right on this touchline. He's gone back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo. You know what I'm trying to say. Xhaka finds Talby, finds Hume. Every time we get the ball, we've got a Betis player on our back. They're high pressing us. Ballard into Roofs. Roofs, no messing. Kicks it out. Diarra wins the header. Doesn't quite get to Mayenda. Sadiq up in the air. Wins the header. Ronaldo gets it. Plays it down to Jones. Got a bit of space to run into on this left side. Didn't see Isco was coming across. Not Isco, Altamiro. I think Jones was saying he was fouled, but I don't see it myself. Here we go again. Right, out to the left for Betis now. Diarra and Mayenda still playing up as the top two at the moment and out of possession. Betis now coming down this near side. Number 52 apparently is an 18-year-old and he's a very decent player. Closing down the keeper. Roos has come out. Roos is bow-footed as well. That's really good. Mayenda didn't quite get that. Jones takes it down. Finds Xhaka. Bit of space. Plays it loosely to Ballard, but Ballard does pick it up and get him there. Talby finds Hume. Hume finds Diarra. Diarra finds Xhaka. Loose pass again. Xhaka slides in to win it. But it dinks it out, but it's going straight over Talby as well. We haven't quite started the slick passing that we were doing towards the second half of the first half, if that makes sense. Keeper on the ball now. Finds number 4 for Betis. Back to the goalie. All the advertising boards are talking about the goalkeeper train line. Oh, well cut out by Talby. It's not the referee's just giving fouls when they ask. No one asked. We ran away with the ball and then the arms went up and then it was a foul all of a sudden. Xhaka telling the referee what he thought. Good. That's a good sign of things to come. Would you make any changes, guys? I think the only ones I could probably see happening, you've got, well, to rest them all maybe, you'd probably see Roberts, Neil, Enzo, people like that, I would imagine. I think you want to rest the likes of Ronaldo, you want to rest the likes of Xhaka, Talby, Adingra. Siddiqui and Diarra have sort of played right from the start, really. But seeing as this is their sort of first game, you sort of want to, I think, take your time with them. I know we've only got 2 more games to go, but seeing as what Xhaka's first training session was yesterday or the day before, and I think Ronaldo only started joining in with us a couple of days before as well. Xhaka, well done. Finds Jones. Jones finds Siddiqui. Plays it infield to Diarra. Diarra, well done. Finds Adingra. Adingra back to Diarra. Back to the middle. No one there. Was a great idea. Hume put him under pressure, but it's gone all the way back to the goalie. Long ball forward. Ronaldo takes it down. No pressure. Siddiqui across to Ballard. Talby taking on Firpo. Goes on the outside. Easily tackled. Talby wins it back, though. Nearly. Not quite. But Sunderland do win it back as a team. I never rated Firpo's defensive abilities at Leeds, really. So it's an interesting one for them. I wonder if they brought him to be more of an attacking one. Xhaka and Diarra now. Lovely ball through to Hume. Doesn't quite get there, but it's cut out by the Betis player. Hume operating as more of a right midfielder at the moment. Has anyone slid in for him? Hume now running back. Talby didn't get back to cover him there. I'm not saying he has to, but normally when someone strides forward out of your position, you have to go back and cover for him. Coming down this near side now. Adingra and Siddiqui trying to cover. Ooh, loose tackle from Siddiqui. Trips up Isco. Betis players asking for a card. It's pre-season friendly, man. Hey. I think the referee's Craig Pawson, I think. I'm not 100%. Haven't seen a close-up of him. Firpo plays it in. The other player's turned around now. Firpo trying again. Nice little 1-2. Altamirel plays it out to the left side. And they've passed it out of play for a goal kick. Nothing coming on. 53 minutes and 37 seconds as we go. The Roos is on fire with the goal kick. He's asking Ballard to take it. Ballard takes it short to the keeper. It gives it straight back. Playing out from the back. Ballard strides out the box with the ball. Got Harrison Jones down the bottom waving for it. He's giving it across to Ronaldo. Every time I see number 17 on the back of his shirt, I'm always just like, Kenwyne Jones. What a great number 17. Ballard still just hovering on the ball now. Diarra came really short and then just pegged it forward. Cleared by the Betis players on that long ball. Sunderland throwing right by the dugouts. We don't have a striker on the bench, do we? So Mayenda's staying off of the whole thing, really. Jones with the throw in now. It's a little left of the technical area for the Sunderland team. Plays it over to Siddiqui. Lovely little flick. Defender gets there first before Mayenda. Number 11 takes it down to Isco. Isco finds a long ball forward. Ballard cuts it out, but it drops short. That's a handball, surely. That's a handball, but from us. I think it's a handball given against Jones on this near side. There was two handballs on the way there, but one from them, one from us. Guess which one was given? Isco over the free kick. Swings it in after they were moaning that he wasn't 10 yards. Shot from about 40 yards away, way wide. Roos has got it again. Someone's down injured for Betis, number 23. Firpo. $56.30 gone. We've taken our goal kick again now that everyone's back in position for them now. Jesus, OX2. OX2. Cool. I don't know what that means, Jesus. Xhaka takes it down, gives it to Hume. Hume back to Xhaka. Back to Hume, across to Ballard, across to Ronaldo. Across to Jones. We're being pushed back, but Ballard gets it, strides out with it. Straight through the left side, finds Adingra. Great ball from Ballard. Adingra doesn't beat his man, tries to do a few step-overs. Jones picks it up. Turn around. They're all telling you to turn back around. Got Adingra again, this left side. Comes into the middle now. Xhaka finds Jones, swings it in. It's behind everybody, headed clear. Hume or Ballard going to pick that up? They do. Gives it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gives it to Xhaka. Time to turn. Long ball left, looking for Adingra. Adingra in. Meggs is the goalie. Goal! Offside. Offside. Flags up. Where's VAR? Lovely ball forward from Xhaka, and Adingra chased after it. And Meggs, the goalie, who jumped up for, I think, the lob. But let's have a look. That's literally the one replay we don't want. Oh, that's going to be tight. They've given us a replay from behind the goal. It was a lovely ball through. I'd have been really interested to see. Adingra didn't seem convinced it was offside, as you wouldn't be because you put it in the net. But yeah, decent, good little bit of play. Adingra, that's exactly what I want to see. And Xhaka, that is exactly what I want to see. Great play back from my ender there. Out to the other side now. They're up now, Betis, on this left side. Isco is involved in absolutely everything. Plays it across. Isco still there. Dinks it to the far side. Takes a touch. Adingra's there for company, but he beats him. Goes into the middle. Dinks it forward again. Lovely little play. Dinks it over, and the keeper easily grabs the ball. Says, calm, 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 and doesn't run it out quickly. Oh, now he rolls it out to Hume. Gets Sunderland moving again. And we've turned around. Betis are going to make what looks like 4 substitutions. Sunderland yet to make any, of course. Tilt that up a bit there. Oh. Gabby plays VAR. We score. We did. We did score, but it was offside unless we scored another one. Yeah. I'm not convinced it was offside, though. I said Gabe. Yeah. Not convinced it was offside myself, mate, but you never know. We've got one replay at the end-to-end sort of camera angle, and yeah, interesting. Betis kicked the ball out of play when they were swapping it. It's all the way out to the left-back position. Betis making 4 changes now. Beanberger, man, it was never offside. I agree. I really want to agree, but I haven't seen it again. But it didn't look it. Adingra. Adingra's got a lovely ball over the top from Xhaka through that gap. Adingra running into the box, and the keeper came out and he just prodded it down into the ground, so it went under the keeper's legs. And yeah, it was a lovely finish. Sunderland are making some changes here. Diarra is coming off for Enzo, and what looks like Huggins is coming on for who? The guy's getting a workout on the board and doing the numbers quickly. But Diarra went straight off, so I think he's already gone. So Enzo and Huggins coming on. And so 19 for 28. So there's Enzo going on. And then who's coming off now? 17, Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Give him a rest. You don't want him to be knackered. He's looked very good. Very calm, very composed. So how are we lining up now? Unless Unless Hume's coming on. So Huggins has gone all the way out to the right-hand side. Wonder if it's going to be Hume and Ballard in the middle. Yeah, Trey Hume looks like he's playing centre-half with Ballard. Xhaka does well, in danger there, finds Hume. Hume gives it to Ballard. Finds Hume. Hume slides it forward to Adingra, facing his own goal, but still keeps the ball back to Roofs. Three new signings. I say 3 new. There's loads of new signings, but the ones that we haven't seen before in terms of Xhaka, Ronaldo, and the goalie, I'm very impressed with so far. Jones finds Ballard. Ballard has found Huggins. First touch of the ball. Dinks it forward to Talby. Lovely little flick through to Enzo, but apparently he's offside. 63 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. We've only got half an hour left, folks. The commentators in the background just slagging off Jose Altidore because they're talking about the MLS. One of them goes, well, he didn't score anything for us. He did actually. Didn't he get one? He got one against Chelsea. A beautiful turn of John Terry. Mayenda now chasing down the defender. They've gone back to the goalie. No one chasing down the keeper. All the way across for Betis now onto this left side. Looks like Enzo has gone sort of further stuck with Mayenda at this point now instead of Diarra. And Huggins has gone into right back and Hume has gone into part of the back four. Ball forward. Jones cuts it out, but he couldn't keep it in. It goes out of play for a Betis throw. Throw in there. Have we dispossessed him? Nope. Xhaka's on his back there. Number 19 strides away, plays it through. Huggins gets there first, and so does Xhaka. Siddique, lovely turn. Is he bullied off of it? No, he does really well to keep the ball. Plays it forward to Mayenda. Oh, it's Adingra, sorry, this left side. Oh, great tackle from that centre-back there. Absolutely brilliant tackle from number 4. I think he even celebrated that tackle, knowing that he shouldn't have got there, really, but he did. We've thrown it all the way. We were that far advanced, and we've thrown it all the way back into our own half. Right, Xhaka turns. Nope, gives it straight back to Hume. Hume now finds Jones. Jones slides it forward to Adingra, back to Jones, back to Hume. And now he's gone back to Xhaka. Bit of time to turn. Dinks it down this left side. Adingra again. No, it's Siddique. What? They keep swapping positions, man. They've gone back to their goalie. Mayenda's closing him down. Siddique's there as well. I think he got a foot on that and blocked it out from being fired up there. Is it Gui? Is that how you say it there? Is as good as that young keeper we've done well with youngsters. Yeah. Well, he was all right in the Club World Cup. He did well in the Conference League for Chelsea last season. I'm not sure how many goals he got in total, but it seems like a good one. I'd have rather had him than Burnley getting Breuer, put it that way. I think that screams of a signing that's just, oh, he's available. Well, let's have him then, rather than actually, is he any good? Because wasn't he at Southampton last year and he did nout and was injured a lot? So not confident he'll set the world alight at this point. But I think R1's going to be a good one. I'm trying to find the stats of Mark for Chelsea, but where are we at? Stats, detailed data performance. There we go. Filter by season. Right, last season. Show. Because this season he's played 2 games in the Club World Cup. So he played 16 games for Chelsea, scoring 6 goals. If we have a look at where that was. Premier League, he made 3 appearances, probably all to mention no goals. Apparently he scored in the Champions League. I'm guessing that's for Barca. Conference League, he scored 6 goals in 7 appearances for Chelsea. It's pretty good. Xhaka does well to win the ball. Finds Adingra in the centre circle. Adingra gives him it back. Xhaka does well just to turn around on the ball and give it out to the other side there. Ballard slips it through. Oh, referee, that's disgusting. Enzo fouled. Get your cards out. No. It is Craig Pawson. I've just heard the commentator say his name. Q with a G. GQ. Like the magazine. Q. That's what we're saying. I've realised what you've said now. Red Holmes, Q. That young keeper be a real find. I know he's in a national squad, but he's signed from nowhere. Other clubs missing out. Yeah, well, he's looked really good. He's come out and claimed every single cross that's come in for him, and that's what he said. He's sort of the best bit about him is as well as his shot stopping. I think someone said he prevented 9.7 xG last season, which is effectively 10 goals. Someone told me, which I don't really get xG, but also. Was like up there in the top 4 for coming out and claiming crosses as well. Xhaka swings in a corner for Sunderland, headed away by number 11. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. I still think we need a striker. And that Q will be an interesting one. But I don't know. We need that at least. But we also need 2 centre-backs, I still think. Huggins took ages to take that throw. Ballard wins the header. It's on out of play. I think we need 2 centre-backs still. I think we definitely don't need any more midfielders. I think we're good there. And potentially another striker if one came up. And that's including if Q signs. If he signs, I still think we need another one. Mayenda closing someone down. He's gone to the goalie. No one closing the keeper down. He's going to simple pass out to the left side. Enzo now getting across. Xhaka, great tackle. Does bounce off number 6. Ballard, simple ball. He's out of position. Are we going to move forward? No, turned around. It's been good, though. We've not looked out of our depth against this Betis team that were, like we said, Conference League finalists. Xhaka is fouled by Isco. That's a straight red card, if you ask me. The commentator just absolutely butchering Ashish's name. He went, the Betis are going to Aberdeen to play Adebalushi. Pretty sure that's not how you pronounce it. Adingra didn't quite get there. It's run free. Sadique's won it back in their penalty area. Crosses. Tackled by Altamira. Back to the goalkeeper. Pass back, if you ask me. Straight red card. Coming forward now. Crossing the halfway line. We are at the 70-minute mark. Jones managed to put him off there from winning the ball. Adingra is going to get that. Kicks it right against the back of the Betis player's head. So the referee has decided with the head injury, he will pause the game a minute there. Just while we're getting balls out of play, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, it would really help us out there. I think we've just recently passed 2,100 subscribers. So we're flying. We're doing really well at the minute, me and Mike. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind just adding to that, that would be really helpful. Or steal other people's phones and subscribe for us as well. That'd be really appreciated. And as well, if you like this video, just helps it pump it out to other people. What happened there? Yeah, Sadique did win it back. Squared the ball. Number 6 cut it out. There was another defender in front of Mayenda, so I wouldn't have imagined he'd have got it there. But you never know. You never know. Anyway, I can turn that off now. Thank you for doing that. I assume every one of you has done it, all 33 of you. So cheers very much. Right. Oh, Mayenda's not having a drink. Proctor's not giving him words of wisdom, I think, because his words of wisdom would be, don't score 2 on goals in a game. Where are we at? We're on 2,126 subscribers right now, so that's really good, actually. And then Fred Holmes, I know you're in the chat here now. I've just seen your comment on our other one there. XG is ridiculous. Totally agree with you, Mara. Yes, Fred. I knew I liked you, Fred. Knew I liked you. Favourite that one. Well, it's a foul. Surely, referee. Straight red card for number 4. Number 4's not bad. If we're going to throw money at people, wouldn't mind him. But we're not going to get him. I say that about every player. If you'd have told me every player that we've signed so far, I'd probably gone, oh, I don't know, we're not going to get him. So you never know. It's worth a go. If you don't ask, you don't get. Xhaka over this free kick. 40, 50 yards out. Probably closer to the centre circle, really, than the box. But he's got a good whip on him. Far post, headed down, not to Talby. Xhaka's going to get there. Doesn't shoot. The crowd imploding to shoot. Finds Adingra. Adingra going on the outside. Oh, lovely little cut back onto the right. Finds Hume. Now finds Xhaka. Dinks it back in. Ballard heads it down. Anyone? Oh, Mayenda couldn't quite get it there. Too early for Ballard. He does it in, 120, 121. Back post. Did they give offside? Who against? I don't think that. It's a bit like the Seville game where the officials didn't know what offside was. Diarra at one point passed it back to our own goalie and their player chased after it and he gave offside. It's like, do you know how the game works? They just got someone off the beach, probably, who was half cut. Hume goes across to Ballard. Finds Xhaka. Xhaka finds Huggins. Huggins down the line to nobody. Talby doesn't get there. Oh, Enzo nearly nicked it, though. It's gone through them all. Isco plays it across. Plays it in again to Isco. Cuts back onto his right. Tries to dink it out. It's going to be a corner to Betis. Must be a small contingent of Betis fans there that are in the corner. Paul Armstrong. Sorry, Conrad. Just got in. Are we playing well? Playing solid. Yeah. Cross comes in. Free header and it's a goal. Paul. I blame you for that one. Yes, we were. We were playing well right up until Betis have just gone 1-0 up there. Paul. Thanks, mate. You couldn't write it, but I'm about to. Yeah. Must have taken the corner short, gone to their number 40, who swung it in, and it was almost a free header into the sort of far corner. I don't know who scored for them there. Yeah, I think we weren't set from the set piece. We were still wandering about by the time we realised it was on. And then he just floats in completely unmarked and puts it into the corner of the net there. Even the keeper looks a bit sort of... No one's looking. Yeah, one of the substitutes wins the header. Right. Everyone in the chat, blame Paul. Thanks, Paul. You've already taken the blame. That is a true man right there. Sorry, I'll take the blame. Yes, you will, Paul. That's your fault. It's all right, though. Cheers for coming in, though. Don't worry. You weren't to know. We only put it in our last video. We were doing one. We only decided last week. You know what me and Mike are like. Fly by the seat of our pants. We'll decide on the time if we're going to do a stream or not. And the stars aligned that we were going to do this one. What's more important is doing the other one. I don't think. But yes, apart from that, we were playing pretty well and have been. We had a goal disallowed for offside. It looked close, but they have not shown us an actual replay angle of if it was offside or not. They showed us an end-to-end one, and of course, there's no VAR in the pre-season friendlies. So very, very unlikely. But you never know. And then a couple of shots. We haven't really had much shots in the second half compared to the first half. Both players. I was going to say both players that have gone off. So Diarra and Ronaldo both played really well. Ronaldo looked very calm and composed on the ball. I wonder if it was because it was the first corner we've had to defend since we've made the defensive changes and Huggins and Hume. So Huggins coming on and Hume swapping places that caused a bit of chaos, really. But Betis coming forward again onto the edge of the area for number 17. He's got 3 players around him. Enzo dispossesses him. They're wanting a foul. They're not getting it. Plays it right through the middle to Talby. Talby just doesn't take the ball with him. And he doesn't like getting hit, Talby. He's not sticking his feet in for anything there. Isco didn't realise Mayenda was there, but still turns and keeps the ball. Paul, subscribe. Not subscribe. You probably already are. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Isco now switches it across this side to number 4. It's gone down to number 40. The one thing I think we lack a little of is creativity. The ball that came in for our disallowed goal was from Xhaka, so I know he's going to be able to find some passes from deep for us to score, but we seem to be missing that like creative flair. I'm hoping it's just the fact that like Talby and Adingra are a bit rusty at the minute, haven't quite settled in, and I'm hoping they will do it there as well. They've played it down the line. Betis, great play from, I think it's Huggins to see it out. It's another corner, right? You need to switch on right from the start this time. No one asks how we're playing. It'll be 2-0. They've gone short again. Are we awake this time? Swings it in. Keeper claims. There's nowhere near any of their players. Ballard plays it to Siddiqui. Plays it back to Ballard. Do we need to be worried? It's like 4 losses on the bounce now, and I know it's pre-season, but do you feel the creativity, the lack of goals is going to be an issue? You never know. Ballard plays it out to Huggins. Huggins has gone back to Ballard. There we go. There's another one. Back to Dan Ballard. Plays Xhaka. Xhaka plays it across to Hume. Hume plays it infield to Xhaka again. Xhaka gives it to Adingra. Adingra 1-2 with Xhaka, gets the ball. Lovely little turn. Plays in Jones. Plays it. Oh, plays it across the 6-yard box, and there's no one there. Too far ahead of my end. Probably should have shot, if I'm being honest. Probably should have shot. I get the whole point that you square it to the striker, but let's have a look again. Adingra played it into him. He's about 8 yards out, and he is off to the side, but he sort of played it too far ahead of my ender, and yeah, the right mid wasn't getting there either. That was a good bit of play, though. See, we can get through. You want to see it happen more often. I appreciate the competition that you're playing is a lot better as well. Ballard dispossessed by Isco. Are we getting a free kick? No, we're playing on. We're away. Adingra plays in Jones. Finds Adingra again. He's gone all the way back to Hume. Swings it across to Huggins. Swings it out to Talby. Gave him a bit of a hospital ball, but Talby does keep it. Hit the 80-minute mark. 1-0 Betis. Long ball from Hume. Over the top, looking for Adingra. The keeper's come out. Hit it straight up in the air. Jones has headed it down. Who's that? You're not even looking when you header these two. Oh, my ender nearly caught out the defence there with a back pass, but Huggins has fired it forward. Oh! The defender headed it back to the goalie without looking, and my ender was there, but the keeper just got on it as well. He panicked. He apologised immediately to his keeper for that one. Right, flick on header. That's going to be Roofs. Plays it forward for Siddiqui. Back to Hume. Hume into Xhaka. Xhaka to Siddiqui. Back to Hume. Dinks it forward looking for Jones. It's over Jones. Adingra keeps it. Jones doesn't get there and it's dispossessed. Betis coming again. Betis just coming away with the ball. They're just calmly passing it around now. I think they're happy with the job they've done today. Back pass, but the keeper wasn't there, but it had no legs on it to go in. Are we going to make any changes, do you reckon? We've got 8 minutes left to go. It seems a bit pointless now, especially if we're unlikely to get any time added on. Number 40 down the line there. Adingra trips him. Free kick. Isco over the ball as well. Here comes some more subs for Betis. Isco going off. Isco's done really well. Quality player. We should definitely try and sign him. Never going to happen, but we should definitely try and sign him. How old is he? Does he fit our model? He's 33. He's a youngster. We could definitely get him. According to Transfer Market, how much is he worth? Never going to happen, but you know. Apparently, his value now. Said his highest value at one point was around 90 million, but his value now is worth around 8 million. Oh, yeah. Him and Jack are in the midfield. Do we need any more midfielders, though? That's the real question. Swings the ball in. Oh, Huggins let it go. Oh, Xhaka did well to dispossess it. Gives it Ballard. Lovely play. Enzo fired it forward, but it hit one of the Betis players. Talby gives it to Xhaka. Xhaka to Huggins. Come on, Huggins. We need another magic goal like you did that year in the Championship. Running past everybody. Hume into Siddiqui. Gives it to Jones. Jones to Xhaka. Xhaka to Adingra. Charging forward. Pass it. He's taking on two. Going past him. Plays the ball in. Oh, just off of Talby. They just nicked it off of Talby, just getting into the penalty area there. Paul, come on, Sunderland. You owe me one. I don't want to take the blame now, lol. Whoa, good little tackle just to get it off of Talby. 84 minutes and 20 on the clock. Haven't seen Enzo get in this game yet. Xhaka finds Hume, finds Jones. Jones plays it down to Adingra. Plays it back into Xhaka. Xhaka, lovely ball through. Finds Siddiqui. Offside flag. How? These offsides are shocking. So they what? So Adingra got fouled off the ball, and we played on, and he played through to Siddiqui, who was onside and in the penalty area, and then they were like, "Nah." They went, "No, well, my ender's done well. Keeps that, gives it." Oh no, my God! Hey, honestly, and exactly, he gave us a free kick when we were in the penalty area. Like, pulled it all the way back for a free kick halfway inside the half. I don't get that at all. Jesus. Just Jesus is in the chat. Second coming, because it's the second time he's typed it in. Jones wins it back. Finds Enzo. Easily smashed away from him. 4 minutes to go. Siddiqui. Come on, a bit of urgency, lads. Finds Jones. I just want to score a goal. Feels like it's been ages. Get there. Xhaka wins it. Plays it out to Huggins. Come on, forward. Finds Enzo. Gives to Huggins. Huggins back to Enzo. Back to Ballard. Across to Hume. He's gone back to Ballard as well. We're just getting further and further back here. No, play on. One of their players ran into Ballard and is out holding his face and on the floor. Well done, keeper. Come all the way out to the halfway line to get hold of the ball. Does really well there, Roofs. Gives it to Huggins. I like that from the goalie. Plays it in. Talby. Oh, doesn't quite get there. Corner. Yeah. Or is it a throw? Right. Enzo and Huggins. Little passes here. Enzo does well. Gives it back to Xhaka from distance. Oh, plays a lovely ball out to Hume on the right side. Offside again. I don't. Annoyingly, you don't get replays, but they don't look them. I think we've got 2 minutes to go. So if we're going off of how we've played and players that could have been really good, I think Xhaka and Ronaldo have been class above, but you would expect them to be from where they've come from as well. Adingra definitely grew into the game in the second half and had a couple more chances. Talby was good in the first half. Just, defensively, we're just not there, especially from that free kick. Apparently that's a foul. Yeah. He's given some dodgy things. I mean, that was a foul the other way here. Jones lost the ball completely, wasn't looking, and that player easily bullied him off the ball, and apparently it was a foul. I wouldn't have given that. At least today's a good reminder we need centre-back reinforcements. Yeah, definitely. We need two, at least, because you can't take off your one centre-back who's kind of a left-back, but a centre-back and go, right, Trey Hume there. There's just such a drop-off in the quality of our players once you start to lose one or two. But, we'll have to wait and see if we are going to go in for any centre-halves. I think Speakman said 5 more signings at one point, and I don't know if he's done 1 or 2 since then. Yeah. The one who ran into Ballard's having his nose cleaned because he ran into him. Shoving the tampon up the nose. Oh dear, we'll have to have a little bit of a chat about with Mike about what does this mean in pre-season, because we've had like 4 losses on the bounce. Of course, Sporting, we played well, but we lost 1-0. Here, I think we've played well, but we lost 1-0. Then you look at Hearts and you go, that's worrying. And Hull, you go, that's worrying. We just need to be ready for the game. I'm hoping he's sacking off pre-season just for the, what he was like Regis with the playoffs last season. So I wonder if he's doing the same thing again here. Another substitution for Betis, but it's probably for the one who's got a nosebleed. There's no point in him coming back on. Why are they fanning about? Just swap him. There's 30 seconds left to go. Yeah, means now, mate. I hope so. I mean, I like that we've played really well in a few of these games, and it does make me think, we're not just going to get blitzed away by teams, but you just worry, don't you? You worry when you don't win every game. Oh, Jones, man, just let the ball roll under his feet. It was a simple control. It's like something I'd do. Long ball throw in from Betis. Ballard wins it. Jones controls it this time. Gives it back to Hume. Back to the keeper. We're just going to have to go long. It's all that's left before the game ends. To Talby. Talby plays an awful pass to a Betis player, but Betis player passes it back to him. Come on, quickly. Go. That's it. Game over. Do me. Good applause from the crowd, though. So they must be fairly impressed with what they've seen. And we were all right. We've definitely held our own against a European sort of caliber side. I think, are they in Conference League again or Europa League? So, yeah, not too bad. I think Xhaka or Ronaldo man of the match for me. If we pick one for us, I think they've just showed their quality straight away. And Xhaka's played the full 90. Ronaldo's played, about 60 minutes or so. He's done really well. So, yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us. Really do appreciate you being here and joining us for this bit. So if you are new, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really does help us out. And we'll see you again for another video. So see you later, everyone. Take care now. Bye-bye.